Hi, my name is Kim. It's been a while since I've did a video. My last video was uh, the INTPs, comparing INTPs with ESTJs. This afternoon, we're going to compare ISTJs and INTJs. They're very similar types. They share TE together. And they share FI. So those functions they definitely share and can connect on. All right, so let's start with the INTJs. Now, the INTJs, their function is NI, is their first function. Second function is TE. Third function is FI. And then the fourth function, SE. Okay, so that's INTJs. Now, ISTJs, their first function is SI. Okay, their second function is TE, and their third function is FI, and their fourth would be NE. Okay, so there is some differences. The intuitions are very different. INTJs have introverted intuition. That's their lead function. ISTJs, they lead with SI. Okay. SI is, about practicality, traditions. It's about, past experiences and just remembering details, noticing a lot of details. ISTJs have a very good eye for details and, very good memories. And ISTJs, they like traditions. They like things organized. And they like a little bit of structure. That gives them that security. Okay, so let's compare them with their functions. Okay, so INTJs, we'll start with them. So their lead function is NI. NI is basically, NI DOMs. They have introverted intuition, and so it manifests in a couple ways. For one, some NIs, they can have kind of a visual picture in their mind of what they want to do in the future. Like or words coming to their mind. Something that they need to do. Down the road. NI is about, they see the patterns. And they INTJs with NI, they're about building systems. So, they're building systems, and it might be something that they're going to do down the road, down in the future. Because with TE, they have TE, and the TE helps with introverted intuition. It helps them to implement that idea that the INTJ has, implement it out in the world. INTJs have no problem with that. They put their ideas out, and they have a lot of good insights and good ideas. So that's NI. Also NI is, they're taking in information, but they're narrowing it down to maybe one or two. that they're going to keep, and they refine that idea or concept. They refine it and get a good understanding of it, and if it if it makes sense, and if they feel confident about it, yeah, they're going to implement it down the road. Okay, so that's TE. Now we're going to go to FI for INTJ, and FI is authenticity. It's, are INTJs living in harmony with their FI? Are they doing things that support their FI? So that is what they need to ask themselves with regards to their values. FI is, it's not really following the social norms, like FE is like that. People with FE are more in tune with that. FI is more, they're not following the society's rules or social norms or anything like that. So they're just they're following what their values tell them to. And also like their values can play a part in ideas and concepts or things they want to build a system or build something and have it implemented down the road. So that is FI. SE is about being in the moment, being present. So there are going to be some INTJs that are going to do things to help them to be more present, and maybe going for a walk in nature. That can get an INTJ out of their head and really just be in the moment, enjoy nature, the smell, just bask in the sensory. Nature is part of the sensory, so that will help INTJs be more grounded. Or go for a hike. They can go for a hike, or they can go to the gym. The gym, just working out, and they're getting out of their head and really focusing on their body when they go to the gym. So and I have heard that there are some INTJs that they go to the gym, they work out, and afterwards they just feel very present, very they're looking after their body. They're more in tune with it when they do these things. When they incorporate going to the gym or some sort of exercise, they incorporate it into their life, their routines. Because INTJs are all about their routines, planning, structure. These things they value and need in their life. Okay, now we're going to go to the ISTJ. So they lead with SI. So SI is, it's ISTJs have good memories. Very remarkable memories. And they can recount like way back, memories and the details of those memories. They can do that. See, an INTJ, they don't focus too much on their past. Their focus is on the future. Whereas ISTJs, they like to kind of really, replay, in their mind, focus on things they did in the past, that, good memories, good positive memories of what they did in the past. And they like to kind of reminisce, with some good memories that have happened in the past. So they're different that way than INTJs. And yeah, they're just really good with details. They notice details. They don't miss anything. They notice them all. Okay, now we're going to go to TE. So they have that in common with INTJs. So TE for ISTJs is it helps them to be efficient, to be strategic. If there's a way they can get the thing done, maybe as quickly as possible. If they did this, everything would run faster. And but at the same time, ISTJs, when they're at work, they give their best. That's important to them, to give their best at their job. Being strategic. INTJs are strategic too. I forgot to mention that. And so with ISTJs, say at work, they have a system that they incorporate at their work. Ways they do things to get their job done. Okay, so that is TE. Now FI. So ISTJs, they can connect with INTJs on FI. FI for an ISTJ is it's authenticity, just being yourself. Just making good decisions that are aligned with their FI. They strive to do that in their life. And yeah, as I have said, FI is it's different from FE. FI is their values, they're internal, okay, and I think when you have FI, types with FI, they really kind of stand out. Whereas the FEs, they really want to blend in with the social norms. And with types that have FI, they don't really blend in with society, with the social norms. They're kind of independent that way. They do their own thing. They have, their values is, it's very different from FE. It's, for FE, people with FE, they can, like I said, they can blend in kind of like a chameleon. Whereas types that have FI, they know what they like, they know what they dislike, and so that is FI. Okay, now their last function is any. Okay, so INTJs have NI, ISTJs have any. So the intuitions are very different. Extroverted intuition for ISTJs is that they can, they can think up some possibilities. that they can improve in their life or something. They can get some ideas, good ideas on something. Whether they want to read a book, not read a book, write a book, or maybe, they get some ideas. They get, they think in terms of possibilities, and ISTJs, when they have any, ISTJs, they're kind of a little bit on the serious side, but when they're in their any, you're going to see some silliness, some kind of way out in left field, sense of humor. They can be silly, they can be wacky, and you wouldn't expect it from an ISTJ, because they do have a serious side. But when they're their silly side, their wacky side will come out. And they'll be in tune with possibilities for something, or they'll get some good ideas for something, to improve maybe in their life, or maybe for their loved ones in their life. Okay, so INTJs and ISTJs, very similar, but there's a little bit of differences. If you look really close, they share some functions, but there's also that difference. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And I'm going to say goodbye. Bye.